It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Tonight, the Detroit Pistons. The opening tip to the Pistons, and we're underway at Little Caesars Arena. Jackson to Kevin Knox. To Griffin. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. Jackson. Not going down here. And the finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Jackson with it. Down just a couple. To Griffin. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Hey, look. Sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Blake Griffin at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 68%. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. To Kemba Walker. Andre Drummond snatching it out of the air. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Griffin. Flushes it home.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
And he finishes at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Now the Pistons going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button.
Substitutions.
Not that time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss. But what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
It's Boston with the rebound. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Ball's controlled by Lowry.
Here we go. Hey, watch the screen left. Back door.
Beyond the arc for three. Can't connect. It's no good. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Lowry. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Griffin. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Pistons ball here. Lowry. And it's rejected.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Lowry with it. Looking to make something happen. To Griffin. Got a piece to knock it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Count the basket inside.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
And counted at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Has a look. Shot no good there for Griffin. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
To Walker. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's Detroit's ball to Kevin Knox. Screen coming. Jackson. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics, so it stays with Detroit. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Griffin. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Hits a second. One more coming. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. Walker with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Jackson.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
Hey, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Deep 2 there. Won't go. That's out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. To Jackson. Nothing going here on that drive. Ennis Cantor rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Griffin to Kevin Knox. Jason Tatum swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Substitution being made in this one. That's good. Walker into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Finish. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. Lays it up and in.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Double.
Rises for the slam. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Jackson to Kevin Knox. Wide open look, won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Cruises inside for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Jackson with it. His guys down big. Finish that.
I got it. Cutter, good tag.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Whoops, that won't go. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Post-game wrap-up. The Celtics won this matchup with a significant margin. And how could I not mention all the shots they blocked in this one? You can see the confidence grow with each one, and it really fed into their success as a team. It was a pretty standout way to win. The Celtics got their score from the guys.